Steelers fans, you may be in luck. There is a chance, and I'm going to say it, Leveon may go back to the Steelers. What a nostalgic trade that would be. Man, let's talk about it. Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video from The Sports Scoop. We are keeping you up to date with NFL. Obviously, if you are a Jets fan or even an NFL fan, Leveon Bell has been released. Not traded, he was released. If you guys follow us on Instagram, _sports_scoop, you would have seen my reaction as I didn't have a good one. I think they could have got some type of value, but any value is better than releasing. And it did seem like they released him money-wise. They still have to pay him $8.5 million, $6 million for the remainder of his contract, $2.5 for a bonus. But yeah, we're going to be talking about possible trade destinations for him. And yes, as I said, he may go to the Steelers, but I'm talking about that at the end of the video, so make sure to watch the full thing. But let's talk about what's happened in the past few days. So he was released Tuesday night. Instagram's blowing up Tuesday night. We even posted about it. But I want to talk about money-wise. He probably just had the biggest scam. I think if I'm correct, he got $60 million over, I believe, 18 games where he was averaging 3.3 yards per carry, which was the 48th out of 49th for a running back. But I think the positive for this, at least for Leveon, is he's leaving a toxic situation with the head coach, which I think any player would have with Adam Gase. We've expressed our absolute hate for him. So whatever. I mean, I think he's making the right move. The Jets probably aren't. I think they could have got value, but it's the Jets organization, which is absolutely one of the worst teams, organizations, head coach, whatever you want to say. They've just been absolutely atrocious this season. But let's get into teams that he could possibly go to. Team number one, I think this is definitely a popular one, and that is Miami Dolphins. Right now they don't really have a number one running back. You could say Gaskin, but I don't really like him there. I think he's a gadget, and maybe he is. He's been playing well. I'm not going to take that against me. He has been, but I think Leveon would definitely step into a number one role here. I think that you could at least give to him. But the problem I have with the situation is the Dolphins aren't that good. The offensive line isn't that good. But I think he'd be a number one. He'd be getting a lot of snaps. So I think that's the positive. He would be definitely getting the most out of in terms of playing out of any other team on this list. And I think he would be no doubt the number one. Breida has him looking good. So Miami Dolphins, that's my team. I think he's going to go there. But as well, I've been wrong several times. So we'll see. Let's go on to team number two, Arizona Cardinals. Or if you're the Arizona Cardinals, Kenyon Drake has been an absolute bust this year. Not looking good. Really just playing like a terrible back. And then you're like, well, Chase Edmonds should step in and be number one. But I don't like Edmonds. I think he's a dynamic back, more receiving and injury prone. I don't think he would be able to step into a number one role. So I think Leveon, this is another team you most likely step into a 1.5. I think they'd still stick with Drake. So I think he would still be splitting carries. If not, Bell will be number two. So there's definitely pros there as well. He'd be matching up with Murray and Hopkins, absolutely lethal duo this year. And I think he would definitely give them some wins as they have been struggling recently after getting off to a great start. So there is a bit of contention there in terms of starting. Team number two, I love this team, the Buffalo Bills. What a team there. I love Josh Allen. I love Stephon Diggs. I think that duo has worked incredibly, and Le'Veon Bell will be going to this, stepping on to that and making that an incredible trio. I love Devin Singletary as well, though. I think the positive of this, and this is why I have this team, is I think Singletary could still produce very well if Le'Veon Bell would step into that more, carries. I think Singletary could still be getting balls on third downs. Good reception back. I think he's great. He works well with what he has. He has speed. He's small and really doesn't get tackled, and he stays on his feet. I love Devin Singletary. I love his heart. I love his effort. So I think he'll definitely stay good. And I wouldn't be surprised if they put Le'Veon Bell number two behind him. I think Singletary has deserved it. So, we'll see what happens there. Our third team, Chicago Bears. Obviously, their receiving back, Tariq Cohen, was torn ACL. Prayers up to him. That's obviously terrible. And I think they're still their number one back, though, was Montgomery. I think the only problem I have with him is he's a bit undersized, hasn't been playing incredibly. And I think they're definitely targeting Allen Robinson a bit more. So, again, I think Le'Veon Bell will be stepping into this, and I think he should be the number one back, but I think they would still have Montgomery so he would still be splitting carries with him, unfortunately. But receiving wise, they definitely would have to deal with that. The Bears have cap space, and I think with Cohen out, he would be getting around 8 to 10 touches a game. So that could, that would leave space for a lot of production if Bell were to somehow have a burst of talent after leaving the Jets. So the Bears, I think, is a good option. I think it's a viable option. I think that's one he'll definitely consider. And now our last one, the one everyone wants to hear, and that is the Pittsburgh Steelers. I had to put them here. I think you can't count you can't count this out. James Conner would definitely be the number one back. I don't think they would put Leveon number one. That's the only problem. But the storyline would be amazing. Going back with Big Ben, where he became the best back in the league for a certain amount of time. Obviously, Antonio Brown is in there. Juju's there. Great O-line. But he did have problems with the Steelers in the past, obviously, as he sat out that 2018 season. And I think this is probably not very likely, if I'm going to be completely honest, and I'm sorry, Steelers fans, but I think he's probably looking to get a fresh start somewhere, not go back to an old team. But I think there's obviously still chances he could. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was our potential places Le'Veon Bell could go. I think this is an interesting one. I think it's Le'Veon Bell. I think is going to end up to a team that really needs him, and I think he's still going to be able to get onto a team. I don't think he's not going to get signed, but money, I think he's still going to be pretty expensive as teams need backs, as injuries have been rapid throughout the league. There's a contention there, but I think overall Le'Veon Bell is still a good back, still a solid back, and I think he'll definitely do better. I think he'll do better anywhere besides the Jets. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, and hopefully this video is at 1,000 views. That would be amazing. And comment down below your predictions for Le'Veon Bell. We love when you guys comment. Like, if right now you're watching a video like not even thinking about commenting, go comment. We will respond. We love to talk. Follow our Instagram. All of our socials will be on this side of the screen. Make sure to follow us there. If you want to DM us about something there, about Le'Veon Bell, DM us there. We do posts. We do like breaking news posts. So all of our main content, like in terms of breaking news and stuff, and like predictions, all that is all over there. As well, you get like inside scoops on what you get. We tell you when videos are going to be posted, and we give you the thumbnail before they are posted. So if you're into that kind of stuff, make sure to go follow us over there. As well, we have a podcast, which will be the bottom here. Make sure to go check that out. If you guys ever have thought about donating to this channel, it does make us money just by you listening. So if you could go over and listen, it will be linked in the description, as it is on every video. So if you just go give a listen, we did post a new podcast on week 5 of the NFL. So if you just go listen, make us some money, be awesome, but obviously you don't have to. As well, we will see you in the next video. Le'Veon Bell should be signed soon. So when he does, make sure to DM us on Instagram. We'd love to talk about which team he went to. And if you're watching this after you got signed, comment where you got signed to. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.